Hey, I'm Jason Blummer with Blummer CPAs, and I want to welcome you to the first ever Businessology lesson. This is where we're going to be answering a question, frequently asked questions, and I'm going to give insights as to how I answer these in either coaching sessions, consulting, and we're looking forward to these episodes. All right, here's a question I am asked often, or we can notice it in other people that we're coaching or consulting. What to do when you're struggling with your role as a leader. And there's a lot of pieces to this, but basically leaders do struggle. They struggle in a huge way with imposter syndrome. That's a real big part of being a leader, and it's something embedded in people we know. So when we're coaching or consulting, we actually know they're already struggling with it. So we don't even have to vet that out. They just don't feel like they're great leaders. So we kind of have to vet out what level of their struggle is actually inhibiting a lot of them leading the company. So we all have personal struggles, mental struggles, emotions get in there. All those things mixed together make a leader feel a certain way. Sometimes they feel inaccurately that, well, I feel like crap and I'm wrecking my whole life, so I'm not really a great leader. That's actually inaccurate. So we have to vet out, are your emotions, your feelings, your thought, your mind, all the things you're running through your head, are those actually an accurate depiction of the reality? And so that's why you need an ESOT in your life. We say that a lot, which is an empathetic, safe, objective truth teller. These are the people that are third parties outside yourself. And that's what we are as coaches and consultants. That's what you can be to your clients. Actually, you can be that third party to them and go, okay, why do you feel that way? You can question their mind. You can question their emotions. And if they trust you, they're going to listen and kind of recorrect actually the facts based upon what they're hearing from this ESOT, somebody outside themselves. So a basis of this, especially for a leader, is to say, you can't necessarily trust exactly how you're feeling or thinking. And I know that that's hard to hear, but often you're thinking incorrectly about the facts of a situation. So you need somebody to help you understand, hey, the way you're feeling, you're depressed, you're scared, you're fearful. Those may or may not be actual reflections of the reality of what's happening. So you need somebody, a third party, to come in and help you. Now, I've said that that person is often an objective person. So a lot of times it's not the people closest to you. So it may not be a family member or a partner or spouse or somebody like that. It may be somebody that you do trust, but they might be in your business or something like that, or a trusted leader on your leadership team or something like that. So the first thing you need to do if you're struggling with your role as a leader is really get some correction as to whether how you feel about yourself, that is your imposter syndrome, being open and real about that and correcting that to help it become more of a reality, trying to figure out, is what I'm feeling and doing actually a reflection of a reality? And then a lot of times you got to fake it till you make it. So that's another thing that we'll tell each other. You got to show up. You got to go to work. You got to do your work. You got to smile. And with the people that you are in your inner circle that you trust, you can let your hair down a little bit and go, hey, I'm struggling. I'm going to go to that meeting today. I'm going to kill it in that coaching session. I'm going to go to the studio, which is what I'm doing today. And if I haven't slept well, it doesn't matter. I'm still going to go to the studio and try to produce value to help you, the people listening. So you got to correct what you think, but you also have to just do the deal. Sometimes you've got to push yourself through the ways you're struggling. So, and also don't beat yourself up when you struggle. You're going to struggle. You're supposed to struggle. You're a human. You're going to get distracted. You're going to struggle with creativity. You can't innovate and all these things. You didn't sleep well. You got to fight, with your partner or spouse or your kids or whatever. All that happens. It's going to keep happening. So just know those realities are true. But what they are not is necessarily, they're not factual reflections of who you are as a leader. That actually can be a factual list of things. And a lot of times other people can reflect back to you more what that reality is than you can yourself. So I've been doing entrepreneurship for well over 2 decades, and I kind of know when I'm not able to trust myself. It's typically when my mind is spun up and I start getting agitated. So I'm learning my triggers. So when you learn your triggers, you can actually call in the troops. You can go, okay, I'm flipping out. I need to get those people in here and help kind of give me some correction. And so when you can start to notice your own triggers as a leader and that you're feeling ineffectual or that you're doing the wrong things, you might want to get those fact checks in with the people that you trust, and they can really recorrect you to get you on the right path and thinking accurately about yourself as a leader. So I hope some of those tips help, is to not necessarily trust yourself as much, your feelings, your mind, is get that third party in there to kind of help recorrect. And then sometimes you got to just do the deal. You got to go to work and get things done, and that's okay. And then things can keep trucking, and you can keep running a successful business even when you struggle. I hope that helps.